All right, it's the show you've been waiting for. We're going to reveal the 5 answers to the very tricky true-false quiz that we did in an earlier video. And we'll also talk about and show you one of the funniest moments in the Jeopardy TV show, all about the NFL. All that coming up next. Hello, everyone. I'm Eric Lee.
And I'm Michael Wiley, and we're the Fantasy Football Consultants.
Michael, I am dying to open the envelope to see how we did. But before, I want to let all our viewers know that you and I actually are filming a series of division shows where we break down each division, make a predicted order of finish, and go over the wild cards.
Yeah, and we're going to also talk a little bit about some of our fantasy picks out of that division. So look in the description for the videos. You'll see the links for all of those division analyses. I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, and Michael, I just if people haven't yet want to help support the show, please smash the like button, followed by the red subscriber button and the bell icon. But we're going to get to the results in 1 minute. But you know, one thing that you had a really fun experience at a grocery store recently. You want to quickly tell our viewers about it?
Oh, yeah, sure. I guess we're getting famous, Eric. We've been seen. We've been recognized. I think it might have had a little bit more to do with this background that I have here with the Cougars, because I was up at BYU at a grocery store, actually an ice cream shop that's part of a grocery store there. I'm in line, sitting there, and somebody turns around and looks at me and says, "Hey, do you have a fantasy football show that you do?"
He told me, "No, stop bugging me."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Please, I'm Mr. Famous over here. No, actually, he was a big fan of the show before I got involved. He talked a little bit about you and Gary. Yeah, it was good to know that we're getting enough views, enough eyeballs on us that maybe we'll even be recognized in a grocery store line.
Wow. You know, to me, I just think this is why we do it. We do it because so we can connect with people who have a love for the NFL and fantasy football like we do. So a heartfelt thank you for all the support that all of you guys do for us. All right, without any further ado, let's reveal what the 5 answers were. If you don't know what we're talking about, I'll link the video right above. Watch that video and go through the questions with us and try to come up with the answers. But if you've already watched the video, just stay tuned. Here are the answers. All right, Michael, it is time to see how we did on the quiz. So it would be very nice if we went 5 for 5, but let's see. I've got it right in the hand here. Okay, so the first question was, Jonathan Taylor led the NFL in rushing during the second half of last season. Answer, we both said true. Answer, false.
What?
But Taylor was in the neighborhood despite missing a game. Oh, he missed a game. That is, can you believe that? He missed the game. He ran for 753 yards in the second half, second most in the league. Derrick Henry, Derrick Henry ran for 1,184. So even if he hadn't missed that game, you talked about Derrick Henry. Well, okay, so 0 for 1. All right. The second question was Carson Wentz was the league's most accurate passer inside the 10-yard line. We both said false. Answer.
Gotta be true.
True.
Because he threw what, 6 passes?
Including 2-point conversion plays. Wentz last year completed 18 of 22 passes inside the 10, including 14 scores. His 82% completion rate was the best in the NFL. Aaron Rodgers produced scores at a slightly higher rate. Completion rate. So apparently that's the indicator of the most accurate passer. All right. Okay, 0 for 2. Number 3. Will Fuller was the most effective pass catcher, average yards per target. We both said true. The answer is true. The Texans completed 53 of 75 last year when throwing to Fuller for 879 yards. That's an average of 11.7 yards per attempt, best in the league. Others over 50 targets who averaged more than 11 yards per play: Rashard Higgins, Julio Jones, and Justin Jefferson. We are on the board, Michael.
Woo.
All right, 4. Kenyon Drake led the league in goal line carries. My memory was I was very confident with this, but you were less confident because you said that he got a lot of carries early on. Yet we both said false. Answer, true. Drake carried the ball 13 times last year when the Cardinals were on the 1-yard line, the most of anyone in the league. Drake.
Oh, so they're saying goal line is 1-yard line.
Okay.
This magazine is like ridiculous.
Okay. Okay.
So 2-yard line's not the goal line? New rule.
You sounded like some of my students in college. The 5th one, Marvin Jones is a top 5 wide receiver. We both said true. Answer, true. Using PPR scoring, Jones was the 5th most productive wide receiver during the second half of the year, catching 51 passes for 670 yards and 5 TDs. Well, and that was one crazy quiz. Okay. Michael, all right. That test was very tricky, bordering on unfair, but whatever. It really fooled us. We only got 2 out of 5. But you know what, Michael? I don't want to focus on that. I want to make fun of other people who know even less about the NFL than us.
Well, you're talking about this Jeopardy clip, right?
Yeah,
Oh
Alex Trebek's called it one of the top 5 moments ever on Jeopardy. And Trebek, who's just a great host, was hilarious in it.
Oh my gosh, he was spot on. I mean, here you have 3 brilliant minds, fact checkers, Cliff Clavins, who know all the different details about everything that you don't need to know, and they don't know diddly squat about football. I mean, come on, can you be more clueless about America's real pastime?
Yeah, not just one person, but all 3 of them. And so you'll notice at the very front of this clip, you're going to notice that all the other categories have been cleared before they ever go to the NFL's questions, which tells you a little hint. None of them have even accidentally walked by a television that had an NFL game on. So,
oh my gosh, so much fun to watch. And like you say, it makes us feel a little bit better about not knowing these more challenging questions.
All right, so we will link to that Jeopardy video on the screen. Also on the screen is one of our NFL division shows. Please check it out. Both of the videos are hilarious, and I think you'll feel a lot better about yourself. Until we see you next time, take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.